afraid you're not gonna find much help here. We've got our hands full as it is. Hello.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help. I'll be honest. The Legion has me worried here, but I think I can spare some soldiers. Consider your request granted. I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson. Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
There he is.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you?
Yeah.
So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get. The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found. I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything. Of course it's dangerous. Damn Legion raiding parties have been giving us hell ever since they took over Nelson. Hell, my men probably got ambushed by a raiding party. But we need those supplies and we need them badly. Make it quick. I don't have time to stand around talking all day long. I don't have any supplies to spare, but I got caps if you have anything you don't need. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Uh-huh.
No, I...
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you? The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save. Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that. I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies. The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers. That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Excellent.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly. Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating, you know, the usual. Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them. I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking.
Look who we have here. Always nice to see a friend of the NCR. What can I do for you? About the shortage of Hydra, right? We all have our own ways to deal with this place. Me, I sometimes walk at night. Calms the nerves. I think Private Stone does the same thing. I sometimes see him wandering around the camp. Well, he seems to need more time to himself. His cot's still empty when I return after midnight. Did you need anything else? I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
Yeah, have you actually tried?
It's a long story. Let's just say whiskey makes you do strange things to impress a girl. But it also leads to some of my best competition ideas. Want to hear one? Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a hunt. Kill any you encounter and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I'll leave the comedy alone. So how about it? Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion's scum. Can I help you with anything else? Oh man, awesome! The competition is still going strong. Keep it up. Hello.
Oh, there he is.
I've heard of you. Did you figure on coming out here and helping us lowly troopers out? Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that. What? Oh shit, how the fuck? Oh man, I'm in some deep shit now. Look, I can explain everything. Really, just give me a chance to explain.
It's very good.
Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad? I never thought about that. But look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happens now? What? You want me to turn myself in? Why the hell should I do that? I guess you're right. I'll do the right thing and turn myself in.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick. I heard Private Stone turned himself in for stealing my medical supplies. You have my thanks. Until we meet again.
What is it? Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck. Later.
If you're looking for supplies, I'll make the... But I take it my men weren't dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these. Thanks again for finding those supplies.
Not much.
We're kind of busy around here. I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line. Thanks again for looking into my... With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience? Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them. Evening. I've got a lot to do. Make it quick. Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh, the circle of life. I'll send word to Major Politely about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks. Evening. Back already? What do you need? Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to deal with. If we can retake Nelson, that will be a huge help to our efforts in this area and give us an advantage at Hoover Dam. Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the battle. Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not insurmountable. Come back when you're ready.
Okay.
Hello.
If you're heading out, be careful. There's been lots of Legion raiding parties around lately.
Where's... What? What the fuck is... System. Of course.
Hello again, dear. Such a curious little munchkin, aren't you? What do you want to know? Oh, someone wants to hear Grandma's stories. What would you like to hear, Pumpkin? I grew up in Vault 17. I never even saw the sun until I was 75 years old. That was when super mutants raided the vault and carried a lot of us off. Yes, Leo, I'm getting to that part. They made me one,
Okay.
and they put me to work in an army that was going to conquer California. A spy, sometimes an assassin. I killed a lot of folks for the Master. Yes, Leo, you helped too. Oh, he was a nasty man, dearie. You don't want to know about him. He was the one who made that super mutant army I told you about. Oh,
Yeah, who's that?
Leo is a very bad man, Pumpkin. Yes, you are, Leo. Don't try to deny it. He tells me to do things, terrible things, and sometimes the medicine isn't enough to keep him quiet. You shouldn't say things like that where Leo can hear you, dearie. He doesn't like it.
Okay.
Oh, so... This old thing? Oh, I scavenged it off a wreck in Klamath. Leo showed me how to make it all ready for chopping. Didn't you, Leo?
Is there an ammo bench somewhere?
We won't go quietly.
This is... What?
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort. Make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset